Hi, if you like the video, please remember to subscribe.
Okay, this morning we're going to be laying our own geocache, and this particular geocache is going to be a multi-cache. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little micro with some coordinates that will lead to the next micro, which has the log inside. In order to do this, what we're going to do is lay this one first to get our coordinates, and then we're going to write the coordinates on this little bit of paper, put it inside that little glass bottle, and work backwards that way. And as ever, we'll be using our trusty Garmin e-Trex H handheld GPS sat nav. I've got my pen, obviously, to write the details on, and I've got some sellotape, because what I'm going to do is when I've put the coordinates on this bit of paper, I'm going to put some sellotape on it just to waterproof it a bit against any condensation that might appear inside the bottle. Right, let's get started. Okay, well this looks like an interesting place. We're a couple of miles from where we started. I think what we've got here is an old WW2 bunker. Oh yes. There's the way we've come. Sun's a bit bright today. Or we could go down there. Oh right, yeah, this looks really cool. Let's get inside and have a look. Alright, so we're inside this old World War II bunker. I don't know whether you can see or not, but there's actually graffiti from 1940 on the walls. GDC 1940. JWS IRT AW 6 of the 10th 40 RRA Koi 6 of the 10th 42. So this would have been to defend in case the old Germans came in. Here we have a gun emplacement. It's probably too dark for you to see. Wow. See if we can see out the guns. A bit overgrown. Pretty much perfect. Okay, so there's our little geocache. So what I'm going to do is shove it underneath all this foliage at the front of the gun slit. Should be quite a nice hiding place. Let's do that now. Okay, well it's actually in there somewhere. I've covered it all up. So there we go. I'll log the position on the GPS and then go back and put the intermediate in this multi-cache. Excellent. Okay, well we walked from up there where that bunker was, and now I spotted this earlier, but these little holes look like the perfect place to hide my multi-cache. So I'm going to write the coordinates of the other cache, and I'm going to stuff it in one of these holes. So there we go. Okay, so I've transferred my coordinates for the bunker main cache and put them on a little bit of paper inside this little plastic bottle. As you can see, as you turn it over, you can just about see the coordinates. So hopefully that will drive people to the other cache. Then we're just going to put it in one of these holes. Okay, well we've marked I've logged the position in the geocache, and the cache is actually hidden behind that little leaf there. Sorry about that, the leaf is hidden behind that little... Sorry, the cache is hidden behind that little leaf there. So it's time to head off home. Log it, and then see who can find it first. Okay, well we've finished placing that cache. If we look at the odometer on the e-Trex, we've done just under 10 miles today in just over 3 hours. So that was a lot more walking around than was really necessary, because what happened was I had a fairly good idea to start off with where I wanted to place the cache and the sort of halfway house mini cache as well. But when I actually started walking around where I thought I would be, I couldn't really find any decent hiding places, and they were all a bit too... There was too many dog walkers around and that sort of stuff. But I think the final interim destination and the final cache location were pretty good. The only thing I'm worried about is they're right next to a military base, so I don't know whether that's allowed or not. But what I'm going to do now is take all my waypoint details, because what I also did was take a waypoint of where any potential caches could park and where they should start the walk, and also another waypoint which sort of gets them on the right path without having to climb over any fences or go through any rivers, that sort of thing. So I'm going to take that information now and stick the cache on geocaching.com.
Okay, and there we have it, Tobys cache all uploaded onto geocaching.com. So if you're ever down south and fancy looking up a little multi-cache, check out Tobys cache. What's happening now is we're just waiting for it to be reviewed, and then somebody will authorise it, the local authorised person, and that'll appear in geocaching.com so everybody else can go and look at it. Done the old short description, excuse me, the waypoints that we talked about earlier, and just advising people that they might need some tweezers, because it might be quite difficult to get that little micro cache out of those holes in the walls that we had a look at earlier. So yeah, so there we go. So that's Tobys cache, which we put on our on geocaching.com for people to go and find. One final thing before we go, I just thought I'd show you this, which is quite cool. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see it. How do you like this? It's a little sock for my E-Trex. It's a mobile phone sock I've had, and it helps to protect it when it's in my kit bag so it doesn't get scratched. You can probably just about see, there it is underneath. That's quite cool. And if you've got any other questions about geocaching or hiking, sat-nav, GPS or anything like that, remember, head on over to geocaching.com, head on over to www.sioday.co.uk, which is this website here, and which is my website, and then if you click on the hiking GPS link over on the left, we've got lots of news and reviews about hiking GPS, review of the Garmin E-Trex H, all that sort of stuff. Well, thanks for watching and good luck geocaching.